take on that, it might not be answering your question properly, but my take on that is that the reason why I'm personally doing this is because I'm the kind of person that doesn't really watch the news, doesn't really know much stuff unless someone comes and approaches me with a subject and tells me about it and wants to discuss it with me. So before the film happened, I was educated by the Stories of Change team from the Open University, and they took me on walks, they showed me things, they discussed things with me, and that's the only way I was able to form an opinion or understand about energy usage and the future of energy. So the reason why I've gone for this style of using dialogue for the films is because via doing the interviews and asking people what they thought and what their opinions were and what their knowledge was, I, as a individual, was able to actually understand the issues and understand more about our planet's like problems. Because before that, I was just making films and in my own little world. So this film's educated me, and hopefully it'll reach to other people similar to me, or probably more intelligent than me, and it'll make them want to have a debate about it. That is the aim of it. So rather than affecting my film, it more affects me because I learn more and my brain's opening up to more interesting subjects. It was Stories of Change Future Work Strand. They're a research project with varying people, from artists to historians to geographers, and they all came together, and there were like events where we went walking around Cromford for a week and going to see Black Rocks, which is nearby, going to all the mills, and we had these really interesting discussions around the table at night where we discussed how things are affected by energy use. And I mean, it was just a discussion. There was no kind of this is a fact. It was more a discussion as how you as a human being are affected by climate change and energy use. The main thing about the future of energy that stood out to me was that we're all looking for someone to fix it. We're all thinking like, oh, the government have to do something, oh, the Queen's got to do something. It's either the government or the Queen, like. And I find that really interesting because, I mean, there probably is no right way of doing it because we as a human race have not actually solved this problem, so how can we know how to fix it other than just discussing it? So that was the main thing that stood out to me. And another thing, my personal opinion on how we could change things is we could bring back some of the energy solutions we had in the past, like water wheels and things like that, and actually team them up with our modern technology to save a lot more energy. And it would just be nice to merge the two, take the best from the past and the best from the present. I don't think my opinion will be reflected in the film. It will be reflected by the other people who are actually in the film. I do not want to put my opinion on an audience. I want to show what my interpretation of these conversations are, but I don't want to reflect my opinion.